All right, guys, well, I'm back today with Olight's 16th anniversary sale, and this is a huge one, probably one of the biggest ones I've seen in a very long time. First thing I want to mention is you can actually log in to receive a free gift. You can either get this guy right here, the i16, which is a pretty cool keychain rechargeable light, or the i3 EOS, and you'll just simply add them to your cart. The next thing I want to mention are there are free shipping options. There's also a mystery box item that you can get, do-it-yourself bundles, and a tier gift system, which is pretty slick. The other thing is when you log in, you can actually spin the prize wheel and win prizes or get O coins added to your account. And a lot of those prizes are pretty sweet on that wheel, and you can actually spin that wheel every single day. So starting to now, you can go click on that, spin that wheel, and you're good to go. And a lot of those free gift tiers are pretty slick, and we can talk a little bit more about those in a second, but there is everything on sale from EDC related items to weapons lights to full-size lights and EDC lights, as well as a ton of other products, new color variations, and the list goes on. If you want more detailed information about specific lights, you can subscribe to my 704 Gear channel. That's got an EDC overview of some of the EDC items, which we can take a look at in more detail on that channel. Also, if you're interested in the weapons lights, I've posted full videos on those that you can check out with some more videos to come. And then if you're interested in particular on the arc felds, we've got some videos on those, discussing them in a little bit more detail. But let's start off with talking about a lot of the lights that are on sale and what I like during this sale. I also have the code 704 Tactical for 10% off non-sale items. So if you wanted to add something to your cart that wasn't on sale, you can utilize that. Or if you're watching this after the sale, you can use that code as well. The first light is the Marauder Mini, which is probably one of the most impressive jack-of-all-trades full-size lights that you can get on the market. The other cool thing is the Marauder Mini is actually has a magnetic recharging base. Now, I'm going to reference this charging port a lot because the cool thing about this charging port, it is so versatile. If you haven't seen this, it's a 4-bay charging port that I utilize pretty much in every aspect of my house and camper. The kids charge their O-bulbs, their EDC flashlights, and this Marauder Mini just goes right on there and starts charging, so it works out great. This is a pretty cool option because of that magnetic charging base. You can always have lights on the ready. You simply rotate this down and you can turn it on. You can rotate the brightness to a blinding flood to illuminate an entire field, or you can toggle to a blinding spot for a distance kind of throwing beam. It also has a few different color variations of the LEDs, and they also have brightness adjustments with those LEDs as well, depending on what you want to utilize. I say this is one of the most versatile lights because you can switch from a flood to a spot and it gets insanely bright. The cool thing is these generally sell for $200, and honestly I feel like they're worth that when you consider other lights in this category from other companies. But they're on sale right now for $139, or you can start bundling them up with other EDC related items like multi-tools and lights and flashlights for $140.99. So about $1 more, and you can start bundling them up with other options. This is a great must-have light for your home, your camper, especially if you're EMS, search and rescue, law enforcement, things like that. Having this in your vehicle is a great opportunity if something happens. So that's a good opportunity to grab that. Probably one of my next favorite lights that they're offering is the brand new PL3R Valkyrie. This is a recharging weapons light with a track system built into a full-size light, and it's got the charging base, and it also utilizes a pressure switch if you wanted to mount this to the top of an AR. The cool thing about this track system is you can slide it up from different positions depending on where you want that. So you can slide that track system up or back, and that allows it to fit on a pick rail or a Glock rail depending on where you want that. And that added versatility allows you to put it exactly you want on the trigger guard. You've got the high and the low setting on this guy when you double click, a tactical strobe, and again that magnetic charging base, which is pretty cool. You can actually have this on your charger in a nightstand in your car, in your patrol car. And if something goes bump in the night, you need to utilize your firearm, you simply just remove it from that charger and you turn it on. Now, this is the pressure switch option for the top of an AR or something like that. So you can mount this to your AR on a 45 offset or right to the top. Utilize that pressure switch, high, low. You can do constant on, you can do temporary on. So that is a great versatile option. Now, these guys generally sell for $100. And again, when you're looking at comparing other lights in this category, it's like half price. But they're on sale for $70 or $71. You can start bundling them with other items, including that pressure switch, which I highly recommend. Even if you don't think you're going to be putting it on an AR, that's a good option. You can start bundling it with some other lights, including this sprinkle light, which we'll talk about more in a second. So those are great options there. I've already mentioned the O bulbs and the charging dock, but they've got the O bulb plus orb, which is a pretty cool light. It's got so many different configurations in here. This is kind of good for the kids. They utilize them, for me anyway, as night lights. You can adjust the brightness by holding down that button. And again, they don't take batteries, they just recharge, allowing them to be just great options for the kids to throw there. And then if you double click, it turns it off. But throw back on the charger so you're not burdened through batteries. It's easy for them to do, just throw it on. They also have those on sale in bundle options and a few different color variations of the i5T and i3T, and color variations that I think will sell out quick, like this sprinkle pattern. Again, if you want to check out more about the EDC tools, subscribe to my 704 Gear channel, but they've got the carbon fiber box opener, the credit card multi-tool, as well as this multi-tool right here that looks like this guy. So that's a pretty cool option. And they're also pretty awesome and versatile tools. The other thing is they have the Baton 3 Pro in white available and copper. These generally sell for $70, on sale for $52, or you can start bundling them with other things for $59. They also have some Pair and 2 mini headlamps going to be available on their sale page, as well as the Warrior 3S with the gradient color. Now, this is another go-to light for me. It's cool because it does come with a nylon sheath. It also utilizes that magnetic charging base, so you can just slap it on that charging port. And that's the cool thing about Olight. The versatility across the board with the magnetic recharging base is hard pressed to find. I do review other lights that I like from other brands, but Olight is what I go to time and time again for my use lights, just because they're so easy to charge, grab, and use, and the functionality is absolutely awesome. This one has a super low setting for long-term durability or long-term longevity, and then it also has a turbo mode and a defensive strobe mode. Again, just a cool light. They generally sell for $120, on sale for $83. You can start bundling them for $89. And then they have mega packs and mega bundles, as well as new knives like the Spur Dog and different bundles there. They also have a ton of different bike lights and scooter lights, and that's pretty cool. A lot of my kids, when we go camping, will ride their bikes or scooters around. They don't necessarily have lights on them, but I'll grab some of the O bulbs or some of those bike lights and put them on there, and it works out great so they can keep riding at dusk or nighttime and not worry about, cars or other things around the campground. So that's a pretty cool opportunity. I do want to switch gears a little bit now and talk about some of the free tier items, and then we'll discuss some of the weapons lights that are on sale. But if you spend over $159, you actually get an O pen or a small light. Spend over $299, you'll get a free O lantern, which is valued at $60. And this is where it really gets good. And I feel like if you were looking for weapons lights and other lights, now's the time to bundle, especially if you were into night vision or thinking about night vision. This is the Baldor IR, and if you spend over $399, you'll get one of these free. If you spend over $599, you'll get the Splint titanium knife. But the Baldor IR is pretty cool because it's got a white light emitter and an IR laser emitter that you can toggle and shift on the bottom. This clips to any pick rail, and this is perfect for night vision. If you were looking for an IR laser, this is going to be your best budget option. I really want to stress that because guys getting into night vision will start looking at night vision lasers, and they're $500, $600, $800 to $1,000, and they're like, never mind, I'm not going to grab one. This has been flying under the radar, and this is also going to be on sale during the sale, but you can get it as a free tier gift item. So definitely start looking at some of those lights. They also have a few different lights that are on sale, like the Bowdoor Pro R, which is 30% off from 170 down to 118, or the Olight Mini. The Odin Mini is probably, in the Odin series of lights, are probably some of my favorites lights that they offer when it comes to rifle-mounted weapons light. They utilize either a scout mount, the included M-LOK or pick mount in the box, and they're so versatile in their mounting solutions. Again, you'll want to take a look at the Olight Weapons Light video for more information about all of these lights, but there's a ton more info on that video. I keep scrolling through, and different things that are on sale are just going to be from across the board, and there's really no way to cover everything in this one sale video, but I did want to hit the highlights. So I hope you guys liked the video. I hope it gives you a ton of different options. All of the information and linking will be in the description below, and as well as the code. That link is an affiliate link, so if you decide to purchase anything and you click that link, it helps out the channel at no extra cost to you, just brings you right to the sale. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.